awaiting instructions and backup from Major Bent. Corporal Palasoto lost his composure and opened fire on the creature.
Are we to understand this was without provocation?
There was plenty of provocation. That thing was looking at us all bloodthirsty and evil-like.
Begging your pardon, while the creature wasn't all that attractive, I do not believe he had any malicious intent. He looked just as shocked and confused as we were.
What do you mean confused? Elaborate on this, Sergeant Maxwell.
We were as alien to him as he was to us.
Mind explaining how you know this?
He said so, sir. Sergeant Maxwell has a gift for scrambling messages and translating exotic languages. It took the creature speaking twice for me to pick up on it. Very roughly, he wanted to know if he was being held prisoner. He wished to know why he was here, and where his family was.
Very roughly? What do you mean? Thought you could understand him clearly.
It doesn't work like that, General, not verbatim. I got the gist of it.
And if the gist was out of context?
Then so be it, but one thing he uttered was very clear to me. The last thing he said before Palasoto fired.
Which was?
I mean you no harm.
No harm, nothing. That thing was 8 feet tall, 500, 600 pounds. I think I even saw blood on his hands. It wasn't no peaceful creature. It was a devil incarnate.
I believe it's on record that I stand by his assessment. His skills are well documented also.
It is not a matter of skill, it is a matter of credibility.
Any reason why you see fit to interrupt this way, Major Bent?
To cut short this fallacy.
Morning to you, Major Bent. Spit an image of your father, you are. You come to say something, say it. I'd love to hear it.
Many thanks, General McQuiggan. May I address Sergeant Maxwell directly?
Whatever pleases you, Major.
Sergeant Maxwell, is it not true that you were once a lieutenant?
It is so, sir.
My, we've suffered a drop in rank.
You're a master of observation, Major.
Would you care to share with us how that came about? I asked you a question, Sergeant.
Stemming from an affair whose details I cannot disclose.
And why is that, Sergeant? It is a matter of public record. The good generals will receive a printout of the documentation when this hearing is through. Remedy our suspense in the meanwhile.
Public record impossible. Those records were sealed.
I am not a liar, Sergeant Maxwell, such as yourself. Have no worries. You will also receive a printout.
Joy.
35 Marines stormed the enemy front lines in Paris, dying in a blaze of glory. Or so the history books say. But that's not entirely accurate, is it?
I hope you're going to arrive to a point sometime soon, Major Bent. It's a hot truth, sir. They did indeed charge the front line under order of Major Gregory Wyatt.
And what of you, sir?
I withdrew and attempted to persuade others in doing the same.
In other words, you disobeyed a direct order from a superior officer and then attempted mutiny.
We were grossly outnumbered and too far from familiar ground in the dense wilderness. We were short on supplies and they were armed to the teeth. As they were defending their encampment, retreat was the only move that wouldn't result in inevitable slaughter.
That was not your decision to make. Major Wyatt apparently did not see things the same way. You deserted your own men and undermined Major Wyatt's military faculty.
Major Wyatt's faculties were drowned in bourbon, and those men died because they wanted to win more than they wanted to live.
You say this because they would not betray their country, Sergeant.
No, because they were willing to betray themselves.
Tell us what happened next, Sergeant.
A third of the company died from heavy fire on the initial charge. The remaining soldiers held their ground for a short time, before finally disengaging. Another half went down during the retreat, and the remaining men were decimated by a surprise attack to the flank.
Do you not suppose they may have not considered retreat had you not planted the seed in their minds?
Whether they retreated or followed through at that point, the result would have been the same. They were ghosts the moment they crossed the line.
Ghosts, you're ghosts, because you have to live with the fact that you watched your fellow soldiers get butchered while you stood idly by as a coward.
Half the battle is knowing when you have lost. That's enough.
Well, when first asked to give a statement, did you lie and say they never attempted retreat?
I was protecting the memories of those soldiers so that families could be proud of them.
As opposed to shame, Sergeant Maxwell, for being yellow-bellied cowards like yourself.
Do not assume to judge me or those men.
Perhaps they could have derived strength from your character and faith in them as soldiers. You instead planted a seed of doubt in their minds. If they would have never retreated, they may have had a chance.
You were not there, Bent.
And neither were you. It was you who betrayed their memories. It was you who made them ghosts. You might as well have shot all 35 of those men yourself. You are not only a liar, a coward, and a traitor, but a murderer too.
Bastard! I'm going to rip off your appendages and beat you to death with them right before I rip your black heart out of your chest with my bare hands and ram it down your goddamn throat! Whoa, calm down, Max.
Compose yourself, Sergeant Maxwell.
Moral suffering was disrespect. Get him out of here.
Keep moving. I'm going. Well, now that we've gone completely off topic,
I don't believe we have. Sergeant Maxwell is an incredible witness. About the slipgate, any ideas how this happened?
Dr. Keith can answer this question.
Major been ordered to transfer before the machine was ready, sir. Coils overheated, and in some way I have yet to understand, caused a miscalculation. Should have been picked up immediately. Due to the negligence on the part of some of my engineers, it was not.
Fire these engineers, get new ones. I want the slipgates back up and running.
With our respect, you can't be serious, General McCall.
Progress, General Blake. Progress. Dr. Keith, you're not to push the machines under any circumstance from here on out. Including orders from Major Bent or General Blake. You're in charge.
Thank you, sir.
All clear, doubling your staff to monitor the slipgate so a miscalculation didn't happen again. Even if it has to check, double-checked 100 times for each send. We're behind schedule. My plane leaves for Washington shortly. Good day, gentlemen.
That boy went wild on him, knocked him unconscious.
Yeah, kind of funny, come to think of it.
There's nothing we can do.
I tend to disagree. These enforcers and MPs, no offense to you, are not very bright because of those implants that are going around like candy. They'll be quick to assess the situation as warranting combat with whatever's on the other side of this slipgate mess.
I would recommend legitimate investigators, but I know of none with a high enough security clearance.
Therein lies the problem. Being that we as high-ranking officers are not bound to these grounds, how would you feel about getting away? Maybe so you can clear your head about this unfortunate business with your men getting implants.
I hardly think this is a good time for it.
There would be a purpose. There's a man I've worked with in the past who could be of great service here, I feel.
His security classification.
Higher than even me. It solved mysteries previously thought to be unsolvable. Worked on the most top-secret operations our country has ever conducted. The government often used him as a spy. Remote viewing. The government has been using psychics for years.
Remote viewing?
Clairvoyance. 95 times out of 100 remote viewers are dead on the money. There's definitely something to it. This man has graphically described foreign military installations a few thousand miles away. Like Sergeant Maxwell, he has a gift. Only Maxwell has the ears. This man has the eyes and the mind.
Who is he?
His name is Jack Torrey. If you agree to collect him, it would be advisable to treat him like a hostile prisoner.
I must be missing something here.
I said he worked with the government. I didn't say he liked it. He's also a former Navy SEAL, so he can be quite the handful.
Any suggestions on where to find him?
I got a pretty good idea.
This is Lieutenant Reed at the border. Be on the lookout for a large body of American soldiers. 900 hours, several wanted from their posts. There's no confirmed headcount. The only existing commonality between these soldiers is Series KX-58 brain implants. Consider them dangerous should you run across them.
We'll keep an eye out for them. Many thanks, Lieutenant.
It is not safe to stay here.
You said leave, Tony.
No, this is my business. You go.
You be careful then. Don't take any unnecessary chances. I would find the phone and contact the American authorities. Tony, if they come back.
You let me worry about that. You go. You hurry back. Yeah, I'm on the Mexican wow radio.
Be quiet, you buffoon! I think we've been traveling in circles. Follow the map. There's not exactly road signs out here, and this fog isn't helping. Check the satellite tracking system.
No, can't do that. That'd be like asking for directions. Men don't ask for directions.
How are the engines? On the brink of overheating. We've been running for too long. We're going to have to park it for a while. Do so.
It's a bit cool out here. I thought Mexico was supposed to be hot.
Not as much. The drastic climate changes. Something to do with those meteors that hit us some years ago, I'm sure.
Yeah, a lot of people died in that, yeah. So now what do we do?
We wait.
So, how far from the country line are we?
50 miles or so.
Ah, yeah, not that I know much about Mexico. Except they make tacos. They do make tacos, right? Yeah.
Colonel Rowley, sensors indicate a structure not far down this road. Distance, 100 meters or so. Both of you remain here and guard the craft.
Why, you gonna go solo?
Mr. Torres has to be handled delicately, and I suspect you'd be more of a hindrance than a help, Corporal Phil.
Why, what's that supposed to mean? The general sent me along to assist. I'm a trained professional.
Did you ever consider the General wanted you out of his hair because you're a pain in the ass?
Hey, that was uncalled for. You hurt my feelings. I'm a very sensitive man.
Don't move or I blow your head off.
Are you Jack Torres?
No, you're a goddamn undertaker.
I came looking for no trouble. Only Jack Torres.
That's why you said those goons they are destroying my property.
Goons?
Soldiers, idiots, grunting.
Army grunts. Consider yourself lucky to be alive.
Was that a threat?
No, sir. These soldiers you saw have experimental implants that went AWOL. U.S. Army. I am Colonel Rowley of the United States Marines.
A Marine? How am I supposed to tell? You all look the same to me. Look what they did to my business.
They did all this.
All of what? They broke my door, the bastards.
It appears we have company.
Oh, this is not good.
We're going to enjoy watching you die.
Hey! I got one word for you guys. Boom. You Jack Torres.
That all depends on who's asking.
I'm Corporal Phil and I'm asking.
What kind of accent is that?
I'm from lots of places. Why are you asking?
What do you want from me? Now is not the time to play 20 questions, Jackie boy. You got two choices. You either come with us, or I say the B word again.
The B word?
I'd advise the former, Mr. Torres.
Yeah, the B word. I'd say it again for you, but you won't be around to reflect on how profound it is. Tony!
Tony is no longer with us. They terminated him.
Oh, shit.
Come with us now.
Think I'm just going to leave him in there?
There's nothing more you can do for him.
I would give him a proper burial.
I don't know, I feel a word coming on. A word. I wonder what it could be.
He wants my friend! He will have a proper burial, have a little respect.
Very well then. But after, you come with us.
Yeah, really? And then where are we going, huh?
To see General Blake.
Wait. Zach Blake? General Zach Blake? I swear to God I'm going to kick his ass. I'm going to kick his ass.
Hey guys. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.